Previously on The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero. My name's Lloyd Bannings.
I knew it. What's happening? I think I'm being assaulted. Why I'm okay with this? This is bad. I should call the cops. Wait, I am the cops.
And now back to...
Open up.
NicoB! Back with some more The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero. When we last left off, we returned to our Marca village, this time to handle a dang ding dong doodly monster problem. And by monsters, I mean these weird handstanding aardvarks. Like, what? What are we doing here? What is this? We're sure they're bad? It's like those weird AI animals you've been seeing on Twitter lately, like the bunnies jumping on a trampoline. I was so sad to know that that was AI. Fuck. But after getting rid of the dastardly creatures, we're immediately hit with another case, this time from the Arkansas's own incredibly voluptuous Risha. God damn, what the hell? How's this little chibi star got such cake? Damn! Fuck! We're sitting up the SSS about a strange threatening letter signed by a yin that tells them to basically stop the show. Apparently Ilya's had some problems with the mafia, meaning that they could be potentially tied, but after going there and talking with the boss's side guy, he denies knowing anything about it, though he does seem to recognize potentially the name left in the threat letter. So now our investigation continues. And it's interesting, I have a feeling this case in particular is going to be a bit of a bait and switch here, because we've now had two cases that have focused on the mafia. I think that this one is trying to make it seem like it's them again, but it's actually not. It's somebody else. Something else is going on here. It seems like the mafia recognized that name too, right? But the idea is that I think they're like, we know it's not this person, right? Maybe they are associated with them in some way normally, so they know that this wouldn't actually be their guy. You guys actually informed me of something. So it turns out that the chests in this game actually are from fans, because this game is based off of the fan translation. So that makes a lot of sense. I didn't even really think of that, because I know that was something that they did in Trails the Third, right? To help, with the overwhelming amount of chest messages. But yeah, so the ones in this actually are. Apparently, I saw a few people who were like, oh, my chest message is actually in this game at some point. That's actually really funny. Damn, that'd be kind of cool, actually. I think you'd come up with a message or something and it makes it into the official version of the game. It's pretty neat. Oh yeah, another thing you guys brought to me that I was kind of I think I saw this at one point, but I think I just forgot. I was like, oh yes, you can see based on the face of the person, right? Whether I can make it. Somebody can actually, if I can get an example here. Well anyway, if you go to the next page here, you can actually see what the chef skill is for a person. So, I don't have to just go by the face. Oh, another thing though that I was not really aware of. So the way this works here is that there are three dishes, right? There's the regular version, there's the supreme version, and then the bottom one is actually the what's called the peculiar version. And it actually is, if you have a higher chance of doing it with someone who is not as good at cooking it. So you actually want to try it with that. And there is actually a reason to do it, because it apparently gives you different effects. Like for this one, it restores 10% HP and but it does 50% on ADF and plus 50% evasion. So not as much healing, but it gives you some other shit, right? I think another one makes it into an attack. Yeah, this one is actually a fish darts, KO 30%, which is probably pretty good for shiny poems. So that's cool. That's actually that's a neat layer to the cooking, and it makes it so that this there's actually a reason to do it for everybody, but even the ones that are bad at it, because otherwise why would you, it's you would just use the best person every time, right? Why even have the one that's not good at it? But yeah, once you've done it all, that's when you get the little check mark. I don't know if there's anybody who actually wants the peculiar shit like the statue does. There's another statue for weird shit, but I don't know, maybe at some point. But anyway, last episode, SJK 9000 said, at least one person every chapter. Wow, you guys don't look like cops. Lloyd, wearing a jacket emblazoned with CPD and police all over it, with a giant police insignia on his back. Yeah, we don't really wear uniforms. I know, I just want to know again. Everyone keeps saying that. I'm like, when I have fucking Lloyd standing here, okay, I get it for everybody else, but Lloyd, come on, man. He's the most cop-looking fucking cop here. Aside from, maybe this other cop to my left. Hi, guys.
guys.
Hi, Kate. He's pretty coppy looking. And I'm not talking about the cat. It is kind of funny that, I think about it, that the other people in our group just like wear whatever the fuck. Like, really. Like, there is really no uniform here. But I guess that's sort of the point, right? But seriously, all right? If they should be like, you guys don't really look like cops. Except for that guy. That guy kind of looks like a cop. But SGK9000, thank you so much for your hilariously accurate comment. And here's that reason you are comment of the day. Okay, so you guys do remind me of a few other places that I have not been looking. One is Maine's Village, and another is the church that I passed by to get to Maine's Village. So, I'm gonna go bugger my head over there. Hello, guys. Hello, Father Roland. Oh my God, Daddy Roland for Nino Kuni. Ah, shit, Roland's got a gobba!
Sunday school is currently in session in the cathedral's classroom. Currently falls on my shoulders to keep anyone suspicious from interfering. But you're with the police, correct? Please feel free to enter in that case.
Hey, see, look, this guy knew. This guy gets it. He knows I'm a cop. For those in need of prayer, Idios welcomes you with open arms, so you can't go in here. Only a few words here and there. I have heard people speak of the SSS efforts. Pay no mind to those who ridicule you as a mere bracer copycats, even if it's mostly true. For the gods, the sky shall always look down fondly on those who act for the sake of righteousness and justice. Thanks, Father. Just make sure to donate to me. My personal funds, specifically. Here's my PayPal.
Teaching Sunday school is one of the practices that was founded by the Sophian Church for the purpose of educating our youth. Sister Marble is carrying on the practice of teaching Sunday school to this day.
The mayor of Crossbell also stops by the cathedral to pray on a regular basis. He prays for peace and safety of fellow Crossbellans whenever his schedule allows him.
So this is the thing that I'm noticing, that this is what makes a lot of these NPCs compelling and interesting, all right, is when they talk about other people and their tendencies and who they are and where they're coming from, and that they show up and they do this thing. And then you can actually like come back here at a certain point and I'll probably see the fucking mayor in here like doing something, right? Like, that's what I mean. Like, they'll say a name and they're not just talking out their ass. So at some point you're probably going to see them in this place doing that thing that they were just talking about, or like tying them to some other characters, like figuring out the web of like families in this big city, that the grocery lady is the mother of the juicer lady, that in Estelle and Joshua's apartment place, that the people down the hall is the sister of one of the gang member guys and has a son, and then when she has to go work, the son gets looked at from the neighbor across the way. It's like it creates this crazy web, which again, we really need a cocaine tree in these games. God, it would just be glorious. The best thing ever. Isn't that right, random traitor Morgio? Ha! There's never a dull moment with all these kids running around. Ha! Also, these kids used to bug me to no end. Ha! But ever since all my parents paid off and my business began to really boom, I feel like I'm more open-hearted. Ha! 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 Why am I talking like a speed racer character? I don't know. Ha! Ever since I started praying to Adios, I see my business succeed. I feel like I'm becoming more open-hearted. I don't know why I'm ready to say that again. Ha 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 ha!
The two gangs operating out of the downtown district are the Saber Vipers and Testaments, right? Those Testaments hooligans in particular look like they belong to some religious cult. It's a truly regrettable thing. I hope they are one day able to realize the error of their ways and stop beating the shit out of each other. God dang it. Oh!
Long ago, the Great Collapse shook the world to its core, irrefutably changing it.
Oh my God, I'm getting like a cutscene.
It is what caused the destruction of the continent we live on in Sumeria.
Oh my God, they got Luffy in here. And Baby Botan.
It also annihilated the highly advanced ancient Sumerian civilization along with it. Looks like they're in the middle of a Sunday school lesson right now.
This really brings me back. I think I see some familiar faces in the class too. Holy shit, who are these two kids with the cute fucking bright ass hair? I'm sleepy.
Just stay awake, Dad. We're gonna get in trouble. You gotta sleep now.
But so boring.
Fall asleep in class. I'm gonna tell Big Sis.
These two are pretty cute. Must be twins. Actually, they kind of remind me of someone. They do? Who do they remind you of? Who has hot pink hair? It's not the Heiyues. Heiyues have purple hair. Who has hot fucking pink hair?
Stay awake!
God damn it. I need a cocaine tree. There's too many NPCs. I feel like I would remember hot pink hair though. Did the lady at the bar that's resting at the bar have hot pink hair? God damn, I'm gonna have to run around the whole fucking city looking for a hot pink hair person now.
I pick up my notes.
I'm just some random, I'm a cop, all right? Pansy.
My dad loves to talk about old stuff like the ancient Sumerian civilization.
I think this is the one that lives down the hall from my aunt, isn't it?
Wait, where were you and Omri?
It totally is.
I wonder if they're playing hooky today. But I forgot. I even told them we had Sunday school today.
This is just boy.
I don't know, man. I feel like it was modern technology.
I like he starts like,
I don't know, man. The modern technology, even stopping a terrible disaster like the Great Collapse would be a piece of cake.
okay, now we got the two green hair kids. Oh, it's Tamil and Hamill, all right.
Hey, Hamill, were you able to follow the Sister Marble just said?
So we got two sets of twins in here?
Were you listening? It wasn't even that hard. Oh, really? You just show up to show me your notes when you get home later.
The Great Collapse, well, I didn't know everything could just disappear like that. If you think about it, it's really scary.
Hello, Sister Marble.
The Great Collapse occurred a long, long time ago. It is what caused the destruction of the continent we live on, Sumeria. It also annihilated the highly advanced ancient Sumerian civilization along with it.
God damn it. Pink hair person that Lloyd would know.
I consider myself a capable cook, so I make lunch for all the kids during the Sunday school lessons.
Juju! Again.
I feel like I've been getting more picky eaters these days, but that's where I can really show my mettle as a chef.
More picky penguins.
I'll subtly mix in these least favorite foods with their favorites. That way their taste buds will slowly get used to them. And when I finally reveal what they stuff themselves with, oh, the look on their faces, it's really something to behold.
They're gonna be like, what the fuck? What'd you make me eat, sister?
Old man, quit. You know the anniversary festival's coming up next month. Time really does fly by. It's just the way, because I spend all my time in a secluded place like this, stuck in this fucking shit.
Let's go check on Bro. Bro has nothing to say today.
A scarf between Arabodi and Calvar 30 years ago robbed me of my husband. We used to fight day in and day out, but it really is quite lonesome to be left behind like this.
Bummer. Oh, that was funny. The way, so I was like looking off off the skyline here, and I was like, what is that spinning wheel up there? What the hell? Oh, it's just the high speed mode. I was like, what the, like looking off in the distance and seeing like some weird rotating sun. Oh my God, what's happening? Okay, hold on. I need to go look around town now and find a pink hair person. Because this is going to bug the shit out of me. There's a pink hair child, which by the way, how does the child have pink hair when the mom looks like this and the dad looks like this? It's like not the Heiyues, man. They got red and purple. They've got even more illegitimate children.
Oh shit, I'm an idiot, fuck!
Excuse us, sir.
I walked into the fucking cutscene because I'm a fucking moron!
Oh, welcome. Do I need to exit? I might need to exit.
Let me out! Let me out!
Abandoned ship. This chick? You're pink?
What's going on today? I've already walked by 5-6 officers this morning. As far as I can tell, nothing major's happened in the city lately. What are they up to?
I don't know. What are you up to, lady? I guess it could be her. I don't know. It's usually why Lloyd would be like, yeah, that one lady that just walks around town, though. But there's gotta be someone more significant than that. Like someone with a face portrait. I swear to God, if it's someone I haven't met before and it's just Lloyd, like, talking on the spot, I'm gonna punch him right in the dick.
Well, there she is again. Look, she's right there.
You don't even have a name. You're just fucking woman. Your hair's kind of a purple. They said that I'm gonna tell Big Sis.
What the fuck would it be? I gotta know. Where are you?
Dude, I have no idea what who the fuck was Lloyd talking about? Nobody. It's not Wazzy. It's not Wald.
Who the fuck is he talking about? Who is it? Who's got pink hair? Tell me right now about that. I don't know. Tell me what you got. I don't know what's happening.
Amelia has blonde hair. Rishia has purple hair. I swear to God, he's talking about someone I've literally never seen before. Then why would he do that? Why the fuck would you do that? Am I cracked? Yeah, this chick does have pink hair.
I'll do everything I know. Leave me alone. Let me sleep.
Maybe her, because she is kind of unique. Not a face portrait or anything, but she has pink hair and works in a bar. I don't know. That's something. I think it's the only one I can possibly think of. I can't wait for the comments this episode just be like, I can't believe Nico forgot. God, Nico, I can't believe you. How could you forget this character? We've talked to them literally 30 times throughout this Let's Play. How high are you right now that you could forget them? Oh my God, Nico. Senility's kicking in fucking early. You stupid bitch. That is the only person. That is the only person I think it could be. That's the only one. It's not you. There's no way. Come on. Who the fuck is Gina? God damn, I'm so sick of this shit. I'm so fucking sick of this. All right, let's go to fucking Maine's then. Take me to this fucking mining village. Maybe there's pink hair person here too. Not you.
Did all the best men of Maine decide to skip town when I was born?
Oh, this is the one that was like calling us hot.
So my brother is lazy to the core and totally antisocial. Plus, I know he's a miner. Does he have to smell like mud all the time? Anyway, Carlos may be an option, but he's far too gentle for my taste. I prefer a man who's more wild, erotic.
What?
Erotic! I guess the only thing I can do is go to Crossbell and hunt down look for a man.
Look for a man. That's a man right there. Yeah.
Dang it, Grumpy and Grumpy at the anniversary festival come closer for some reason. Did I do something wrong?
We probably asked him about it. The anniversary festival's right around the corner, and we're starting to act all festive. I know the festival's great and all, but slack off too much, someone get hurt. Bah humbug! Fuck your festival and fuck you!
My son Alec was scampering about town again today. Do wish he would be more cautious. It's not safe, very safe for all the heavy-duty equipment lying around town. There's cliffs too. He isn't careful, I was going to seriously injure one day.
So tumble off this fucking thing all the way down into the low texture area. Oh, hey! You all handle those monster attacks pretty well. Remember not to get too caught up in your victory, though. Always stay committed to improving yourself and you'll go far.
Is he finally starting to acknowledge the SSS?
Remember this. Success invites pride. If you allow it in, it may just drown you. Lose yourself in its depths and you'll never find success again. Always stay committed to improving yourself and you'll go far. This guy right here is the one that's dating the, I think, receptionist from the Big Mart. Yeah, Scott.
Oh, nice to see you again. Good work at busting those mafiosos. Sounds like you were able to even build up quite the case against them.
You mean Ravash? Regardless of our success, they were still acquitted after 2 days.
That may be, but don't beat yourselves up over it. If you replace the police with bracers, I still doubt the outcome would have changed. Ever since the attacks, we make sure to patrol mains every now and then while working on other jobs. The guild may be busier than ever, but it's something we have to do.
My lady is the sole proprietor of Improvident Imperial Merchant. She was here to Crossbell with the intention of becoming a grain merchant herself, dragging me along with her. Since I left the mansion without saying anything to my lady's father, I'm positive I'll get a harsh scolding when we return.
They're still here, huh?
I'm biding my time in this town until I can fulfill my goal. Pursuing those precious septium crystals. Yes! Good, my precious! You see, crystals aren't something small a monster would drop, like Sepith. Pure septium contain a magnificent glow and are worn as jewelry by most of the Erebonian nobility. If I were to return home accompanied with a bag of septium crystals, I'm positive I can make quite the profit.
We owe you all for your help, Special Support Section. But for you, things certainly would have gotten ugly. I think that those strings of monsters were coordinated by a group of people. We're nearly snared by the Mafia's clever trap. Truly cannot thank you enough for protecting this our little town. Should be long before we gain what we lost from delaying our excavation plans. Or goes out to the mining crew, but I need to sort through it for a little while longer.
My husband works on the excavation plans with Mine Chief Hoffman. They have to do this every day so the mains doesn't surpass the septium quota mandated by the state government. Max is fully recovered from the injury the monster gave him at long last. He's definitely enthusiastic about it. I have to make up for all the lost time, dear, he told me.
Well, that's good. Huh? Yeah, I'm slacking off here. You got a problem with it, bitch? Look, it'll be just a little bit, so don't tell the other miners, all right? What the hell is he doing, jerking off in the corner there? All right, now we can go talk to the fucking lawyer guy. Mr. Grimwood. Excuse me, sir. Oh my God, you're finally ready for me, thank God. Took a sweet dumb demon time. I see the SSS has been keeping busy.
I can say the same to you, Mr. Grimwood.
Right, you look as busy as always, sir.
Well, you get used to it in this line of work. That aside, something must have happened, right? Judging by the looks on your faces, you've come down here to ask for my advice.
Impressive.
I mean, why else would we be here? Huh, was that obvious?
Well, I do see a great many clients come through my door every day with that same very look. Lucky for you, I'm taking a break right now, so you can ask me anything.
Thank you, Mr. Grimwood. Your words mean more than you could ever know.
I think we'll take you up on that kind offer.
A threat letter sent to the Arc-en-Ciel. And you're curious as to whether the sender, Yin, is tried to Ravache.
Yes, sir. Do you have any idea?
Unfortunately, I don't have any information that connects the two of them. But that doesn't mean I've never heard the name Yin before.
Really?
What do you know about him?
Well, I have no evidence that points towards this being the same person. With that in mind, are you still interested in this information?
Yes, of course.
Hell, at this point, we'll take any lead we can get our hands on. Very well then. It all happened when I went on a business trip to Calvard. While walking about, I heard a strange urban legend from a local. It involves a legendary
Xiangshu?
referred to as Yin.
Yin.
Certainly is an Eastern name. What exactly is a Shu?
It means something along the lines of assassin or killer. Pretty sure that's what they call them in most of the eastern regions. You certainly are well informed. I'd say it's somewhat similar to how we customarily call mercenaries Jaegers.
You mentioned this was an urban legend. There's more to it, I assume.
Yes, well, it's said that no one knows for sure whether Yin is real or not. Though supposedly he's said to wear a mask and a pitch-black cloak, and he's never once allowed someone to see his face. He appears and vanishes with the shadows, and never lets his prey slip away. In other words, he's a phantom.
A phantom?
Sounds like a pretty tall tale if you ask me.
I suppose that is why it's called an urban legend. However, why would this so-called legendary assassin send a threat to Elie Plato? Right, it doesn't make sense. Wait, what if it's not Ravache he's tied to, but Heiyue?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Heiyue is a powerful organization operating out of Calvard's eastern corner.
Now, sir, an Eastern guy, Eastern assassin with the Eastern side would make a lot more sense.
With that in mind, I wouldn't be shocked if they knew of the Eastern assassin.
I get you. If that's the case, Garcia's reaction makes a lot more sense. We know for a fact that Ravache and Heiyue are at each other's throats. And if Heiyue and Yin are teaming up,
Despite not being directly tied to Ravache, it would be highly likely the Mafia is acutely aware of his presence. That in and of itself would support Lloyd and Ellie's theory.
Intriguing thought. That brings us back to your previous question, Tio. Why would Yin threaten Elie Plato, the lead star of Arc-en-Ciel?
Well, we still need to figure that one out.
We know that Elie and Ravache's Dawn had an argument at a party. Could someone be related to that? I don't know. It didn't really sound like something that warranted a threat. Besides, why would Heiyue react to it at all if they're against Ravache?
yeah. Any chance the name is a coincidence that we're dealing with someone completely unrelated?
I don't think so. Every clue we've gathered so far is pointed in a particular direction. I think we're still too early in the investigation to disregard anything that's not quite lining up. Hey guys, not to get too ahead of myself, but why don't we just try paying Heiyue a visit?
What?
Whoa, man, are you off your rocker today?
Think about it like this. We know that Heiyue is a big enough threat to Ravache to have gotten their attention. And Heiyue has only continued to spread its influence and chip away at Ravache's hold on Crossbell's criminal underworld. Depending on the circumstances, they could prove even more dangerous than Ravache.
You may be right. I see. This might be the perfect chance to check whether or not that is true.
Hold up, it's not we can just barge in on them. We have no idea what kind of people we're up against, Lloyd.
Actually, I recently met the smadger of Heiyue Trading's Crossbell branch.
What?
Seriously?
He came to me for counsel to ensure that there were no legal barricades preventing his business from operating in Crossbell. I saw no harm in the request, so I accepted the job. And it was then that I met him.
I see.
What kind of person was he?
The word shrewd certainly comes to mind. He's relatively young, but he already knows his way around things. He has a silver tongue and is unflappably confident. Overall, I'd say he's extremely intelligent and not someone that can be taken lightly.
An intellectual, then?
Sounds like he's going to be a huge pain in the ass. Definitely not the kind of guy who'll give us any straight answers.
True, but this would be a good chance to meet with him. What do you say?
Okay, you won me over.
I am also quite curious about this branch manager. Same here. I know a bit about Ravash, but nothing about Heiyue. We'll be going in blind. You're right, Lloyd. This will be a good opportunity to learn more about how they operate.
It's decided then. Thanks for all your help, Mr. Grimwood. Looks like we'll be able to press on with our investigation after all.
I'm happy to hear that. You remind me of the way Guy used to work in his cases.
Ah,
Anyway, Heiyue works under the guise of a respectable trading company. Stopping by their office shouldn't prove too dangerous. However, never forget that their true identity is that of a massive, influential crime syndicate. Don't let your guard down around them.
yes, sir.
Thank you. We'll keep that in mind.
Oh boy.
If I remember correctly, Heiyue's Crossbell branch manager is named...
I think I said his name. This is pronounced Sal. It's not cow. Sal.
Sal Lee. Mr. Grimwood tells me that you should watch yourself around him. Please be careful, everyone.
We can't definitively say whether or not there's a connection between Yin and Heiyue. However, the fact remains that Heiyue's branch manager is quite the cunning man. And considering that behind the facade of trade lies an enormous crime syndicate, I recommend you all be extremely careful.
Okie dokie. Do. All right, let's make our way to Heiyue Trading. I think they're somewhere by the pier.
Correct. Our destination should be the northeast corner of the harbor district. They're apparently located right by the river.
Oh, we talking about that red eastern-looking building?
It's surprising to think that a crime syndicate's headquarters is in the same area as the IBC and the Crossbell Times building. Suppose it's no matter. Start paying them a visit.
Yep, I've been going over there and seeing that place a bunch, and it's one of the places that's just been perpetually locked. Over here. Heiyue Trading. A sign's fixed to the locked door. Heiyue Trading Ltd. Crossbell branch. If you have business with us, please knock.
This must be the place.
How do we proceed, Lloyd?
Knock. Leave them alone.
Excuse me, is anybody there? And who might you be? We're from the Crossbell Police Department, Special Support Section. We're hoping to ask your branch manager a few questions regarding a certain incident, if possible. Wait here for a moment. Well, here we go.
Man, what kind of trouble are we getting ourselves into this time?
Suppose we'll find out very soon.
I apologize for the wait. The branch manager will see you now. Please come in.
Thank you.
If you'll excuse us.
Okay. Woo! Door is shut tight.
Apologies for making you wait. Right this way is the branch manager's room.
Now I'm gonna go everywhere else, though.
Look at these other places.
How nice of you to finally visit. Nice drip, bro.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Lloyd Bannings of the CPD Special Support Section.
Oh. Who are we dealing with here? What's the voice sound like?
こちらこそはじめましていやーよくいらっしゃいましたね
The pleasure is all mine. I'm Sao Lee, manager of Heiyue Trading Crossbell's branch. So you're Lloyd, and you three must be Elie, Randy, and Tio, correct?
How'd you...
May I ask how you know our names already?
Truth be told, I am an avid reader of the Crossbell Times. I was mesmerized by your exploits and instantly became a fan. Though boorish of me, I decided to investigate your backgrounds through various intermediaries.
Is that so?
Yeesh. 5 seconds in and he's already holding all the cards.
He's just as cunning and intelligent as we were told.
It is an absolute honor to meet such an intriguing group as yourselves. What brings you to our office today? Was there a problem of some sort with our business operations?
No, that's not it. We're actually in the middle of investigating an incident involving Arc-en-Ciel.
Arc-en-Ciel, you say? Ah, but of course. Crossbell's very own prided theatrical troupe. I've been meaning to see one of their shows ever since I was arrived here, but work has kept me oh so busy, you know. I seem to recall them having announced their next production, correct?
Yes, that's right.
As a matter of fact, our investigations relate to an issue with their upcoming show. She'd like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
Oh dear, it sounds like quite the predicament. Very well. I shall comply with your request, free of charge, of course. Okay. Yin, you say?
We're aware that Heiyue's main office is located in the Republic's eastern quarter. We're thinking that due to that, you might be familiar with Yin.
Interesting. Am I to assume that you're implying I have connections to this criminal named Yin?
No, of course not. To be honest, we simply don't have a lot of info, so we're following up on any all leads we have.
Ah, is that so? Well, alright then. This may be rather basic information, but I can tell you some of the legends regarding Yin in more detail.
We're listening.
The name Yin holds a particularly strong influence within the Eastern Quarter. A Xiangshu, an assassin hidden behind a mask and beneath a pitch-black cloak. No one has ever gazed upon his true face. He appears like a shadow and vanishes like a phantom. His prey has never once escaped. And though it may seem preposterous, some say Yin may be immortal.
Immortal?
What do you mean?
Well, documents show that Yin has been operating as an assassin for at least a century.
Well, that means he must have successors, essentially, right? It's probably like a lineage of Yins.
His rise into legend began shortly after the democratization of the Calvard Republic. If you were to examine records from that time, Yin's name is frequently mentioned. The demon draped in black sent one prominent figure after another to their grave during this chaotic period in history.
The story's getting more outlandish by the second.
It's gotta be just some scary fable to keep the kiddos in line. No way he's real.
No, Mr. Orlando, Yin is very real.
What?
Yin far surpasses a mere tall tale in the underworld of the Eastern Quarter. Though his true identity is unknown, Samaria's greatest assassin can be employed for the right price. A master of all assassination techniques, a martial artist with incredible dexterity and agility who lurks in the shadows.
Damn, this face of his.
He is recognized as such, and his deadly work speaks to his existence.
Is it you? You seem very coy about it.
A certain organization highly values Yin and entrusts many jobs to him, or so the rumor goes.
The organization you're referring to?
Ah, yes, that reminds me. While we're on the topic of Yin, I've heard recent claims of Yin having vanished entirely from the Eastern Quarter. It has come to my attention that he's accepted a hefty job from the aforementioned organization. Apparently, it involved traveling to a certain autonomous state we're all familiar with.
I don't like what you're implying.
What's the matter? I haven't given you the name of the organization, have I? Nor the name of the state.
You and Ravash are one and the same.
Oh, please. Refrain from comparing Heiyue to that measly local gang. Or at least that's what I'd like to say. Quite frankly, I'm more impressed with how well they've managed to adapt to this peculiar city. Those persistent little pests have caused quite a bit of trouble for us.
You fessing up?
He's not even pretending anymore.
I'm merely referring to them as our fellow business competitors. Here in Crossbell, free trade is protected by law, after all. Do you take issue with that, officers?
Let me ask you this one final question. Has Arc-en-Ciel been caught in the crossfire between you and Ravash?
Oh.
We just received information about Ravash's proposal for Arc-en-Ciel to perform in the Imperial capital. Were you considering a similar proposal too?
I have no problem admitting that certain crowds in the Republic wish to be graced by their presence. However, our company is unconcerned with the matters relating to the entertainment industry. I certainly am perplexed, though. Why exactly was the threat letter signed with the name of an assassin?
That's what I intend to find out. Thank you for your time, Sal. We appreciate your cooperation.
Lloyd?
You sure we're done here, man?
I doubt we get much more out of him if we stay any longer. Besides, Sal already seems more than busy enough, so we really should excuse ourselves.
Lloyd's right.
Ah, thank you for being so considerate. One more thing before you leave, Detective Bannings.
What is it?
Come now, don't look so displeased. Do you recall me saying that I'm a big fan of the SSS? Believe me when I say that was no lie.
Huh?
I must say, this current investigation of yours absolutely fascinates me. As one of your fans, I can hardly wait to see how you resolve this one. I am most certainly looking forward to reading about it.
He's a coy bitch.
Thank you for stopping by, officers. The branch manager says you may contact us again should anything happen.
We appreciate the offer. So now we have to worry about these guys on top of Ravash.
We'll say that they at least seem a bit friendlier. Maybe they see us as so little of a threat, they can screw with us.
That's not out of the realm of possibility.
Elie, you okay?
Once again, one character remains slightly quiet for a bit, and everyone just immediately turns to them.
No, I thought Tio was going to talk next. Are you feeling unwell? No, I'm fine. More importantly, we found out that the legendary assassin units managed to infiltrate Crossbell State. Police managed to get that information out of Sal.
Yeah, didn't seem like he was lying. Also, I don't get the impression that Sal is the one threatening Arkansas and Ilia.
I was thinking the same thing. If that were the case, no way he'd have hinted at this connection to Yin.
Then would that mean Yin's actions are not tied to his employer, Heiyue, but rather he is acting of his own accord?
We might be out of options if that's the case. Let's assume you're right. That means that Sal probably doesn't know Yin's true identity.
Sounds like our only option is to catch the legendary assassin, then.
Unfortunately. If Yin is truly after Ilia's life, then this case may be beyond our capabilities. There's no guarantee that we'll be able to apprehend a professional assassin like Yin. That being the case, wouldn't it be better to leave this to headquarters?
Well, that's...
Would they not simply look the other way like they did the incident downtown? I doubt it. Arkansas and by extension Ilia are incredibly important to the people of Crossbell. Headquarters would definitely take action if her life were in danger. They stake their pride on it.
That's correct. Who is that?
You're with the 1st Investigative Division.
I am Alex Dudley. Come with me.
Huh? Why?
Only a fool will discuss information here of all places. We don't have time to waste. Follow me. Detective Dudley Do-Right.
Understood.
Huh? What the hell's going on all of a sudden? Come with me, boy. What's the matter with all of you? I don't know what you're thinking, waltzing in there like that. Furthermore, you decide to discuss your investigation within an earshot of their building.
Sorry, sir.
You're right, we weren't being careful enough.
Huh. Well, what's done is done. Well,
what?
You're going to explain to me what you were babbling on about it with Arkansas, and how this all relates to your little visit to Heiyue. You better tell me everything you know.
Excuse me?
Where the hell is this coming from?
It is brazen of you to demand after showing up so suddenly.
I wonder which one of us is truly brazen. The 1st Division who has been keeping tabs on Heiyue for over a month already. You're the ones who barged into our investigation without any notice.
Wait, seriously?
Does that mean you're after Yin too?
So you know about Yin, huh? Well, no matter. Start talking and don't leave anything out. What's this guy's voice sound like anyway?
従わなかった場合、こちらの捜査妨害を行ったとして、セルゲイさんに厳重抗議する。
Yeah, kind of a curt voice, right? If you don't comply, I won't hesitate to file a complaint to Sergei over this obstruction of their investigation.
Damn it. All right, fine. However, our investigation is a formal request submitted to the SSS, so we need it to stay confidential.
I'll be the one to decide that. Out with the details already. This is an order.
You're kind of bossy.
I understand the situation. I didn't think there was anything concrete, but it seems they finally tipped their hand.
Are you referring to Yin?
Yes, I am. Heiyue employed a legendary assassin as a trump card in order to threaten Ravash's influence. The 1st Division received an anonymous tip with information regarding Heiyue. We've been surveilling them since. But who would have thought a group of amateurs would stumble onto the scene and give us just the lead we needed? Wow, that almost sounded like a compliment.
I would like to inquire as to why you only had Heiyue under your influence. I'm under the impression that your team is leaving Ravash unchecked.
What are you implying? The 1st Division already understands Ravash's operating procedure. We're also fully aware about the incident downtown and how they've used warhounds. Don't think for a second that we haven't kept tabs on the cases you've been getting involved in.
What?
Then why?
If we got involved in every little plaything they did, there would be no end to it. None of the incidents you took on were anything as serious as murder. They were simply petty crimes. Do you honestly think we'd put more important cases to divert our limited personnel into such minor issues?
I understand that, but still.
Those of us in the 1st Division are leagues apart from know-nothings like yourselves. Jeez. We're charged with maintaining a certain degree of order in a city where justice is a constant uphill battle. We're expected to suppress major crimes and protect the public from criminal organizations and foreign intelligence agencies. Can you possibly fathom that work that goes into that?
I knew it. I always had a feeling. Crossbell's peace and prosperity are hanging by a thread.
Yes, and most of the citizens fail to realize it. Sure, it might be popular to read stories on Ravash's ties to Imperial faction Diet members. Meanwhile, Heiyue is in the process of deepening the relationship with the Republican faction. If we allow it to progress any further, they'll be untouchable. Our laws against espionage are lax as well. Agents from foreign intelligence agencies are free to enter and leave however they like.
I never realized.
This is unbelievable.
Well, you're talking. Crossbell's already got one foot in the grave. In a situation as desperate as this, our only option is to simply do what we're able to. We assess how dangerous each case is, and even if we can't solve the root cause of it, we can at least lessen the impact. Handling Yin is nothing more than solving one part of a larger puzzle. We have been able to keep a close watch on the case regarding Arkansas. Thank you for the valuable information. The 1st Division will handle it from here. You may return to your usual duties.
What?
The hell is this crap? After carefully assessing the situation, I've ascertained that Yin is more than a mere legend. We'll be observing Heiyue's movements while protecting Elie Plato from falling victim to our mysterious assassin. Tell me, would you be able to handle all that?
Damn it.
Given our lack of resources, it would prove to be difficult.
I'm getting in my sexy car now. At the very least, I can let you handle contacting Arkansas. Make sure you tell them that their case has been transferred to the 1st Division. See to it that they're given a proper explanation. See you bitches later. Beep, 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 beep. Get out of my way! Ah! The hell? He just shows up and gives us shit, takes our case, then drives off.
And in a personal vehicle at that, adding insult to injury.
As frustrated as we all are, I understand where he's coming from. I actually agree with him. The scope of this case has gone way beyond our level of experience. All we can do now is inform the troop and offer our sincerest apologies.
Guess you're right.
We have run out of options. Hold on, guys. And Lloyd, you're the last person I expect to hear that from. You chose to overcome our barriers! Barriers! said as long as we're together, that no barrier is too high, didn't you? So why? Why giving up so easily, bitch?
Elie.
Whoa there, where's this coming from? Didn't you already tell us it'd be better to leave it to headquarters?
Oh wait, is that? I did, didn't I? Elie.
Yeah, I understand. I'm frustrated too, Elie. I want to do something about it just as much as you do. If you don't want us to give up, then we'll find another way.
No, it's alright. I'm sorry, everyone. I think I've had a rough day is all.
Elie.
Well, we did spend our entire day running into one jackass after another. Let's go report the news to Ark and CO. We'll get back to base and relax for a bit after.
That sounds like a reasonable plan.
Sure, sounds good. Is that okay with you, Elie?
Yes, thank you, everyone. Let's be off to Ark and CO then.
Huh?
Who the fuck is that? Fucking Colonel Sanders?
Oh,
Oh, what a surprise. Good afternoon, Miss Elie.
Oh,
hello, Grandfather. Ernest.
my God, finally we see some of her family here.
Did I hear her right?
This man is Ellie's grandfather.
It's been some time. I'm glad to see you're looking well. How has work been going?
Well, we're still new to this, so there's a lot left for us to learn. But I assure you, I don't intend to bring any shame upon the MacDowell name.
Oh, Elie. I've told you before, haven't I? You don't have to worry yourself over things like that. Are these your colleagues, by any chance?
Yes, they are.
It's nice to meet you, sir. My name is Lloyd Bannings, and I'm with the CPD Special Support Section.
Tio Plato, how do you do?
How's it going? Name's Randy Orlando.
My name is Henry MacDowell. It's a pleasure to meet the three of you. I must thank you for taking care of my granddaughter.
It's quite the opposite, sir. Ellie's the one that's always looking after us with her crazy holy bullet move.
Mademoiselle's a bona fide genius when it comes to dealing with all the paperwork we gotta go through every day.
That does not excuse your utter lack of assistance, Randy.
Is that so? Well, what is important is that you're content with your post.
You know, Miss Elie, I really think you should make some time to stop by home every once in a while.
I'm sorry. I've been hesitant to rely too much on my family since I began living on my own.
Even so, don't you...
It's fine, Ernest. Elie wishes to stand by her decision. Listen, dear. Continue down the path you've chosen until you're satisfied. I cannot mix business with personal affairs. Know that I will help you out to the best of my ability.
I know. Thank you, Grandfather.
Now then, shall we go, Ernest? I have a meeting with the Business Owners Association next, correct?
Yes, sir. It's scheduled for 5 p.m.
Get in the fucking car, Ernest. Damn. He's even got colors on the wheels. That's a real fucking rich bitch.
Colored spinners, let's go.
Whew. That's something one bitchin' ride. Damn, boy. I knew your family was loaded, Mademoiselle.
I wouldn't really...
Wait just a second.
Whoa there.
Lloyd?
He said Henry MacDowell, right? As in the mayor of Crossbell City? That Henry MacDowell?
Say what?
He is? Come to think of it, I do recall seeing that information on the database. Oh dear. Honestly, it's a miracle that you hadn't noticed until now.
There's always something about your surname that bothered me, but I couldn't for the life of me figure out what it was. The mayor's name must have totally slipped my mind, I guess. I call myself a detective.
You don't have to beat yourself up over it. Besides, my grandfather's position has nothing to do with me.
Oh?
Anyway, we should hurry and speak with Elie and the others. We still need to tell them about the First Division taking over the case.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yo, Mademoiselle, why do you think your granddad stopped by Arkansas?
Oh, that? RCL's first public performance of their new production is being held alongside this year's anniversary festival. I assume he was here for a business meeting regarding that.
The first public of their new production is being held alongside the year. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. As the mayor. So this is going to the business thing. Is that here? No, this is the mayor's office. The business association. I'm actually curious if I can find the guy. I'm not exactly sure where the business administration is supposed to be. I thought it was in the administrative district, but I guess it isn't. I thought it'd be in City Hall here. I really think about it. That's the one place I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it's just in this building somewhere beyond like one of these rooms. But none of these are actually like the business association's location, unless it's like in here. Probably isn't there. But I would have thought I'd see the old man's car out here. All right, in we go.
Le gasp!
Look at him spin. The boobies jiggling.
Phew.
Clap, clap, clap.
Oh, look! You're back.
And just in time, too. That was amazing.
You are incredible.
Indeed, I've never experienced anything quite like that. You think so? Sounds like if we are not the kings, this might become a crowd favorite. Oh, that gives me an idea. How about we wait another moment before the Moon Princess's spin, Rishia? That way I'll give the Sun Princess just enough time to react in a way that will really capture the audience's hearts. That's perfect. Your dancing isn't the only thing that's amazing. You're going above and beyond to perfect every little part of the performance. Well, I figure if we can do it, we might as well strive for perfection till it's time to perform. But enough about that. Have there been any developments in the investigation? Oh, that's right. Yes, actually.
It's not exactly good news.
What do you mean? Alright then. Let's go grab Yvonne and then you can fill us in on everything, okay?
The Yin character sounds like he's quite dangerous.
You can't be serious. He's really somewhere in the city? Wow, well, that sure is a funny story. A shadowy immortal assassin whose legend is whispered in the dark corners of the Eastern Quarter. Ooh, I love it. The character practically begs to be on the stage. I have to add him to our next production. Heck, we can even work the general outfit into our third act right now. We say I get some white robes and the costume is set.
Oh, Ilia.
This is an assassin we're talking about. Why can't you take this more seriously? We suspect that Yin is being employed by a group known as Heiyue. But we still don't quite understand why Yin sent Ilia the threat letter in the first place.
One thing is certain, though. The chance that this is nothing more than a prank has decreased significantly. Is there any chance you could postpone or...
Out of the question. We wouldn't walk off the stage even if a bomb was about to go off. Isn't that right, Yvonne?
Well, I suppose so. Though we aren't quite all as passionate as Ilia, truth is that all members of the RCL belong to the stage, heart and soul. You wouldn't find one member of the troupe who would abandon their beloved stage under any circumstances.
I would, I'm new here! I may be new to all this, but I feel the same way.
Yeesh. Sure, people will tell you to break a leg out there, but at this rate, your legs will be the least of your worries.
If you intend to proceed with the show, does that mean you are also okay with the First Division taking over security? Well, I mean, it is pretty annoying, but the show must go on, no matter the cost. So, what kind of people are these First Division guys?
Assholes.
Well, they're definitely very talented and, more than qualified for the job.
Objectively speaking, they're excellent at what they do. The members of the First Division are an elite group that live up to their name. They should be able to protect you and your show with the utmost discretion until curtain call. I was hoping to avoid having a bunch of police in here. Then again, we will have a full house. Better safe than sorry.
I agree. I think that's for the best. Anyway, we are talking about you here, Ilia. Unless it's so sharp, you won't even notice them.
How rude. Have you know that I always pay close attention to my audience. The show only reaches its full potential when the audience and play are completely in sync. Isn't that one of your famous sayings?
For anyone else's case, yes. In yours, however, I'd say it's more along the lines of you forcibly drag everyone into your own performance.
He's not missing words. His words at all, is he?
Indeed, he surely is the very picture of a theater geek. Excuse me, Lloyd. Does this mean you won't be part of the investigation anymore?
I'm really sorry, Rishia. You don't have much wiggle room here. The First Division is going to completely take over the case. With them on it, you won't have anything to worry about at least.
I see. That's a shame. The only reason I agreed to all this in the first place was because you were leading the show, Lloyd. Still, I appreciate you looking into things for us. I'll send some tickets your way as thanks, so be sure to come and see the play next time you're free.
Oh, yes. I'm sure we can arrange something. Though, I'm afraid you may have to wait until after the anniversary festival. If you're okay with tickets for next month, I can have them sent to you as gifts.
Seriously? Hell yes! And here I was thinking I'd have to wait 2 months to see it.
It is quite generous. Thank you very much.
Elie, what? I said you weren't gonna say anything.
Elie?
Who wears short shorts? I wear short shorts!
I'm so sorry, everyone. I caused you nothing but trouble.
Don't worry about it, Rishia. All the running around we did today is pretty typical workday for us.
It is all simply part of the job.
Yep, no worries, Rishia. Forget about us, just focus on your guys' preview performance.
If you say so, then I will. Thank you, everyone.
Preview performance?
The hell? You don't know about it already? Arcasio puts on a sneak peek of the new show before it's available to the public.
That's correct. This will be my first time performing in one. People all over the continent from both the industry and the media will be attending. I'm sure many influential people have been invited too, in order to boost awareness of our new show.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
By any chance, was Mayor MacDowell invited as well? Oh yes, he's our guest of honor. I'm told he plans to support the show in connection with the anniversary festival. He's quite kind. Despite his busy schedule, he made time to stop by and encourage us. I would very much like him. Good luck with the preview, Rishia. It may be your first time, but I'm sure you'll perform wonderfully. You think so?
Absolutely. Considering all the practice you put in, I doubt you have anything to worry about.
Hell yeah! Play's gonna bring down the house, boy!
I'm quite looking forward to it. I really appreciate the kind words, everyone. I'll get back to my practice then. Thank you for all your help.
Everyone's just looking at her fat ass as she walked away.
Ready to head back, guys?
Might as well.
I feel exhausted both mentally and physically, and now we have to talk to everyone in town again.
I know. Because the time has changed.
Me too.
I mean, right? Unless Dalek hasn't changed. RCL's still rehearsing for the new production, so there's no show to look forward to today. But don't you get excited from admiring the theater all lit up in the dark?
Good luck with practice, Lady Elie. I'll be rooting for you.
I think this is now.
You there, have just found yourself a perfect spot to hang. What do you say, man? Want to have some fun, boy? You're pretty stressed too. Don't worry, come in. We'll take that off your shoulders.
This guy was not here before. Yep. All right, here we go, guys. Time to fly through the city again.
What the hell? You got street flush? Are you kidding me right now? What the fuck, lady?
Sheesh, I've never met such an entitled man in all my life.
What the fuck, you dumb bitch? Oh, evening already. Now's when our casino really comes to life.
What do you think, old man?
Oops, better head home or I'm gonna make an earful with the missus. Nightlife can get pretty harsh when you reach my age, bitch.
You look stressed out, Randy. Is everything all right?
Really? Here, I thought it was hiding it well. There's a bunch of stuff happening at work. Nothing really worth listening to, though.
Well, if you insist. I wasn't going to ask you about it anyway. On that note, I received a bottle of some pretty fine stuff today. Feel free to join me for a drink later.
All right, it's a date.
Wait, I thought you hated me. I do hate you. There's always an open seat for you at our bar, Randy. If you have any to unwind, don't be afraid to come by for a drink.
I thought he hated his guts. Why is he being all nice to him? I mean, he's a paying customer, right? That's really the point, but Usually he's much meaner to Randy.
We'll open our doors just a bit. I've got a call for our performers prepare for all our specialty cocktails.
Yeah, which I've never actually seen here before, I don't think.
Almost time for work again. Do you really have to? How many ugly old farts was the gal entertain?
Lady, you have any kids or younger siblings or something?
Gee, it's almost time of the day when the business start picking up. Hey there, I'm Aries. Alright, it's crunch time, bitch.
Are you saying anything to Randy?
Today we roar out. It was under.
No, we gotta go.
Oh, I can't. Oh, I have to run around town because I can't go everywhere anyway. Oh my God! Look at this cute little girl that just happens to be here. Hi there, ma'am.
So, you're friends with Ren, are you? I do love coincidences.
There is no such thing as coincidences, ma'am.
They never fail to liven up my day.
So then you're saying that you know her as well?
Indeed, she's staying with an acquaintance of mine, a real stubborn old kook who runs his own workshop. I don't believe she's actually his actual grandchild, but he certainly loves her as if she was. Anyway, the little girl's a pure genius, so I'm lucky that she's a regular of mine.
Huh.
She says, remember, I still need to negotiate with that crazy old kook. Can't imagine what sort of tomfoolery it's to be to put up with this time.
What world is she talking about?
I think that crazy old coot is like the old man, professor of Ouroboros. Oh Lord. Hello, child.
Oh. We haven't met before, correct?
Yeah, we have. Back at the Stall Studio. It's been a while. Your name was Ren, right?
Correct. I believe it's been about a month since we last saw each other. And no, it's very impolite to have to double check what a lady's name is. I should think that any true gentleman would know how to greet a lady properly by their second encounter.
You're right. Sorry, Ren.
Stern little girl, ain't she?
You look like you're alone. Did you take the bus to come look around the city? Yes, something like that.
My God, dude. Oh my God, where the fuck are her? Joshua, she's right here. She's right fucking there. You guys need to put like a fucking tracking device on her, damn it. You should have done that before you let her go in the end of the third.
You see, I enjoy visiting the antique shop by myself every so often. They occasionally put Grandpa York's dolls on display. And, oh, they have the absolute cutest stuffed animals.
They do? Huh. Still, I don't think it's the best idea for a girl your age to be wandering around this part of town alone.
Here, let me show you. It's perfectly safe. After all, what's there to be afraid of? The Barkers and hostess are also very nice. And this man in the black wearing all the black glasses never fail to make me laugh.
Fucking coy smile of hers.
That's okay.
What how long is it going to take for them to realize this little girl is not a regular little girl?
I might be even more worried now. Oh, that reminds me. Did you have fun playing hide and seek with the wolves? It looks as though you had quite a few uninvited guests show up at the last second, too.
Oh.
Come again?
Did you get all that from reading the Crossbell Times article about the case?
Sure, let's go with that.
What the fuck?
You befriended that wolf, correct? If you could, I would love for you to introduce me to him sometime.
Sure, we'd love to.
Mysterious as always, this one.
Indeed she is.
Ren, what are you doing here, man? What are you doing here? Shit. God, now it's like jump scares. Anytime like random characters I know just show up, you know, like Ren's popping up or still Joshua popping up at a place. I'm just gonna like walk in one day and there's just like Olivier's just gonna be like shopping for a fucking like condoms or something and I'm gonna shit my pants. I'm just going,
Wait a second. Didn't Arkansas take us to like go on sale a while back? Crap, I totally spaced out of that. I'm never getting any now. Fuck my fucking balls. We're like, duh. Arkansas take us out like the second they go on sale to the public. It's totally possible we could have ended up in a super long line only to still not get tickets. Oh, is Janetta staring at the food in the grocery aisles, drooling again? It's a little childish, but everyone likes that about her. It's cute.
Janetta? Oh.
I'm hungry.
Oh, this is the airheaded one.
Just want to go home early and eat everything. Sun's begun to set. We'd like to broadcast Crossbell's anthem throughout the store as it approaches closing time.
We open until 8 p.m. We do hope you have a lovely shopping experience. Enjoy your time with us.
I never really got much more out of this guy after Elie told him to treat her normally, which I guess makes sense, because he just, he's just treating us normally. He's generic dialogue.
It's about time for the post-work rush hour to begin. Things are about to get serious. Just one last push and we'll be done for the day.
Just one last push, lady. You're so close. Don't die. Don't you fucking die on me right now.
This will be home any minute, and neither dinner nor bath are ready. That's the face of a saint. I don't know how he has gotten sick of mom's antics yet.
And there she is.
Oh my, look at the time. I didn't realize it was this late already. I had so much fun. The whole day had flown by before I knew it. It's been a while since I've stayed until closing time.
Oh my god. Kids over here just watching his mom walk in a full circle around this place.
So Tio, you asking for a noogie or something?
It's time for our noogies. I didn't do anything wrong, I'm innocent.
Innocent looks to me like you're neglecting work. Back to the kitchen, bitch.
I did was for the girl food.
Come on, you don't think I have eyes? You're obviously trying to hit on her. Well, no more. Back to work.
No, come on. Why can't you let me be happy?
No, would definitely be the one calling the shots in a relationship. Pity the poor sap that gets married to her someday. Oh my god.
So Cynthia will come up with any reason to leave the kitchen. It's rush hour. Casey put into his job for once, a stupid bitch.
So these two have well, tell me about your hobbies in media. So more must have got out of them all day. Just to relax a little. Everyone's, tell us your hobbies. And it's funny, they don't have names though. Like reading, I guess.
Enjoy arranging flowers.
It's like they're trying to get hooked up or something. Or is it trying to help with their rocky marriage or something?
Let me play a little while longer.
Hey Mimi, it's getting dark. We better make our way home.
God, this lady lives here.
Bought a vacuum cleaner last month, and I intend to purchase a refrigerator this month.
Okay, so you got the vacuum cleaner.
Which model do I pick? I'm just so nervous. This is such a big purchase. Like a charming one.
My God, lady. Fuck. Probably losing their minds. You just live here.
Chaco, what are you thinking? A young woman working late hours like this?
What would you do if some hoodlum attacked you on the way home? You hurry home and I'll have a nice warm dinner waiting for you.
Her dad's back to spying her again.
Look over there. Yeah, it's my dad, thinking no one can see him. Of course, it's completely obvious. No matter how much time passes, she just can't let go of this little girl. It's almost time for me to head home. Maybe I'll stop by Morg's, buy sweet rolls, a little present for Pansy.
Oh, Pansy's the blue-haired girl. Yeah. That was the one we saw in church.
Believe it or not, this incredible store carries the brand new jaw-dropping mobile network terminals, I think they're called. I'm no expert in the technology, but I can assure you they're the best money can buy. If you'd like, please take a look at our Epstein Foundation display right here.
Probably need to get your shit down, bro. If you're working here, technology is literally moving too fast. Even the workers themselves can't keep up with it. Okay, I think we are. Oh wait, this old man. Try head home. Stay out much longer. I'm gonna fucking die. All right, now we're good.
Oh.
Wait, isn't that?
Oh, it's Ernest.
Oh, thank goodness. I was just starting to wonder if I came to the wrong place.
Ernest? Did you come to see me?
Yes, I did. I had business to attend to at the office, so I decided to stop by. Elie? What's wrong? You don't look too great.
Well,
if I remember correctly, you guys were visiting Arc-en-Ciel earlier today, right? Did you run into some sort of problem with your police work?
Well, sort of. It's not anything major, but someone in the troop requested our help, and we went to report what we found. That's all.
You know, I wasn't sure if I should stop by here today or not, but I'm sure now that it was the right decision.
What do you mean?
Allow me to be honest with you. Elie, I want you to quit the force and return to us.
Oh shit.
Quit the force?
What?
Whoa there, buddy. That came out of left field.
I get the impression this does not stem from feelings of love, at least.
I know it was your idea to join the CPD, Elie, but seeing you now, you look so worn down, so lost. Are you sure that this is really the right path for you?
What are you saying, Ernest?
Listen to me. I know you understand the current political climate and the despair that comes with it better than anyone. And that's likely where your initial urge to join the police originated from. But just try to think about the torment and pain the mayor is going through, how he feels in the current situation. With the anniversary festival coming up next month, Mayor MacDowell is up to his neck in work. And after that, it's right back to arguing with the Imperial and Republican factions over the budget. And in 6 months, he'll be up for re-election. As I'm sure you know, Mayor MacDowell has planned to retire, but without someone to carry on his policies, he feels like he can't. I'm sure that if you were by his side, he'd feel much more confident about being able to keep going with his work. I'm sorry. Perhaps I'm overstepping. However, I can't ignore the issue any longer. As someone who respects Mayor MacDowell, and who has been with your family for years, I cannot stand idle any longer.
Ernest.
Of course, the path you ultimately choose to follow is entirely up to you, but if you don't do what I want you to do, I'm going to be mad. I just want you to stop and think hard about whether this path you're on is the right one.
Oh, I'm going to need some time. Excuse me, everyone. I'm tired, so I'm going to go rest in my room for now.
Sure.
My apologies for suddenly showing up out of the blue like this.
It's, okay. This is a pretty complicated family matter.
Just try not to bother Mademoiselle for a while, you got it?
Seconded. Personally, it feels like you are attempting to take Elie away from us, and that makes me big angry.
I'm sorry, that wasn't my intention. However, you are aware she originally wanted to become a politician before joining the police, aren't you?
Really?
Really?
So I just fucking said, Lloyd! Huh? You're pulling my leg.
That would explain her seemingly boundless knowledge of politics and economics.
As the granddaughter of the current mayor, she grew up surrounded by politics. It was only natural for her to want to pursue a career in it. To that end, she studied abroad in a number of different nations to hone her skills for international relations and learn foreign policies. However, when she returned home last year, she was dead set on joining the CPD. So that's what happened.
I was unaware.
I did always wonder why a fancy lady like herself was working for the CPD.
Would you keep an eye on her until she makes a decision?
Interesting. So she just randomly changed her mind. So she studied abroad in a bunch of different nations on her skills, and then when she came back, she's dead set on.
I can't bear to see her flounder about like this, unsure of the path in life she should take.
Are you sure she's floundering, bro? I don't know, man. I think she's doing all right.
Goodness, it's already gotten so late. I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time. I'll get out of your hair now.
Okay then.
There certainly has been a great deal to sigh about today.
Sure has. We got put through so much shit. Definitely one of those days that just kicks you in the nuts over and over.
Right in the nuts. I know what you mean. Anyway, let's report back to the chief and call it a day.
Oh my god, the dog's in the office. Oh god damn it, Sight, you took a shit on my desk again. So that's where things stand. Well, you gotta tuck your tail between your legs and give up here.
You're saying we have a choice. The First Division took over the case. There's no way we can oppose them, given our team's position on the force.
Yeah, guess not. Fox would track you down and give you the longest bitchin' session yet. Probably.
Can we not simply offer our assistance to the First Division?
Don't know how well that play out, considering the shit we got from the glasses wearing dick. Yep, that's also a long shot. The CVD's real fussy when it comes to jurisdiction. Makes cooperation between departments a real pain in the ass. That goes double for the First Division. No way a group of elites like them would accept help from a group of rookies like the SSS. But if you're talking about working incognito, that's another topic altogether.
Sir?
This is a special support section, the most unconventional department on the force. Sure, HQ tends to ignore us, but that gives you guys a certain level of discretion you can use to your advantage. Basically, as long as you stay quiet about it, you can poke your nose into other departments' jurisdictions without sending them into a tizzy. You do realize you just said we can ignore our superiors' orders, right?
What a bad influence.
It's like I told you before. I might not be able to help you in the field, but I'll cover your asses when I can. In the end, you guys will need to be the ones who take action, though. That being said, your current situation might make this plan impossible to pull off. One of you is struggling to figure out what to do, and this is something you can only overcome by operating as a team.
You're right, but
Yeah, it's hard to get fired up without Mademoiselle with us. The way she was acting, it's like her head was somewhere else entirely.
She has been like that all day, from what I can tell. Is Elie going to be alright?
It's kind of been like zoning out, right?
Me not give shits. Except for the shits I do on Sergei's desk. God damn it.
Elie. Over these past 2 months, I thought we'd become pretty close, but it seems like I never really understood the important things she was dealing with. Had no idea she was Mayor MacDowell's granddaughter, and an aspiring politician on top of that.
If I recall correctly, you didn't attend the police academy, right, Elie? So how'd you end up with a CPD?
Well, to put it simply, this is my way of getting some real-world experience. While I didn't attend the academy, I did take a written exam and marksmanship test when I applied. They couldn't really reject me since I received perfect marks on both tests.
You know, the more I learn, the more I feel like we're worlds apart.
Do you think so? It's pretty rare for rookies to have already earned their detective license, though. You must have your own reasons for joining the CPD, right, Lloyd?
Well, that's...
Perhaps it'd be best to continue this talk after we've officially become co-workers.
Alright. I'll go see if Ellie's up for a chat. If she's worried about something, maybe I can help somehow. Maybe we can continue that conversation we started. First, I'm gonna play with my cool car. Alright, that was fun. It was a good play session, guys.
Oh. Bro, what? You gonna fucking knock? I was getting ready to jack off. What you up to, Lloyd? Going out on the town?
Well, not exactly.
Ah, it's about Mademoiselle then, huh? Well, I can't blame you for being worried. Seems she's got a lot on her mind right now. Not sure if it's the kind of stuff we should be really butting into, though.
Yeah, it's true. That might be true. Still, something's on her mind. I want her to know she can rely on us.
Trust me, I don't want to see her down in the dumps either. Just not sure if we should really be butting into her personal issues. I don't give a fuck. I'm all about breaking barriers, right?
Tio, what are you doing sitting in the chair?
Oh, were you busy reading something, Tio?
Yes, I was halfway through this science journaling, actually. Lloyd.
I know. You're worried about Elie too, aren't you? I was just thinking about going to talk to her.
Is that so? If that's the case, I will let you handle it, Lloyd. After all, dealing with these kinds of issues does not fall into my area of expertise. Initially, I believed it would be more appropriate for another girl to handle this issue, but this field is not precisely my forte.
Oh. CBD, open up! Oh wait, she's CBD too.
Here goes nothing. Elie, do you have a minute? No reply. Is she asleep? No, I don't sense anyone with my fucking sixth sense here inside. Elie, sorry, I'm coming in.
Blah!
Just as I thought, she's not here. Where could she have gone? I tried looking around the building.
Probably on the roof. Yep. Where the hell did the cat go?
Oh,
Lloyd? I sense your presence too.
hey Elie, how'd you know it was me?
Just a hunch. I don't know why, but I had a feeling you'd come here.
Guess you were right. Breathtaking as always. Isn't that the IBC in the distance?
Yes, it is. I doubt you would find a cityscape as beautiful as Crossbell's even if you scour the entire continent. Yet the more the lights of the city shine, the more the stars seem to dim. The purity of starlight, the symbol of Adios' love.
Elie,
I was thinking over everything that happened today. With Ravash, Heiyue, and Dudley.
No matter what you do, you can't change Crossbell's true nature. Ravash Iron Group is here to stay. I'm merely referring to them as our business competitors. Here in Crossbell, free trade is protected by law, after all. Do you take offense with that, officers? We're charged with maintaining a certain degree of order in the city where justice is a constant uphill battle. We're expected to suppress major crimes and protect the public from criminal organizations and foreign intelligence agencies. Can you possibly fathom the work that goes into that?
Try to remember who said each one of those. Nico's like, God damn it. You just give me the name, you know.
That was the darkness of the city, the tragic truth of the state called Crossbell. We're kept alive only by the will of the Empire and the Republic, stripped of all pride, and fed constant lies and deception. We're drowning in false prosperity and novelties only because our captors allow it. Everyone just surrenders to these circumstances and accepts the status quo without really realizing its true cost. That's the city we live in.
Maybe you're right. But you don't want to surrender just yet, do you, Elie?
I once had a mother and father.
Ah.
Oh, I suppose putting it like that makes it sound as if they've passed away. They're still very much alive. What I mean to say is, they divorced when I was little. My mother lives in the Empire now, and my father in the Republic.
Had no idea.
My father was born and raised in the Republic. He moved to Crossbell City, met my mother, and after marrying into the MacDowell family, he strove to become a politician. Immediately after he joined the Diet, he recognized Crossbell's ugly, distorted reality. As someone with a strong sense of justice, he made it his duty to mend this broken city. Year after year, he drafted reform bills, all in the hopes of bringing change to the state.
That's amazing.
No, in the end, none of his bills were ever passed. The Imperial and Republican factions both shunned him, ridiculed him. One by one, his allies betrayed him, friends left him, and became the laughingstock of the political world.
Whoa.
Not even my grandfather, as well respected as he is for being neutral, was able to mend his career. Crossbell brought my father to utter despair.
Really? So he's trying his damnedest to fix the city, and none of them got passed. That's how hard pressed and how, corrupt the city has gotten, right? There's a hierarchy here that literally cannot be broken. And a symbiosis with a fucking mob gang, right? A number of mob games.
And then one day he quit, as a Diet member and as a husband, and as my father. He decided to leave everything behind for Calvard. Mother could have stopped him, but at the same time she couldn't uproot me, still a small child, to follow him all the way there. Eventually they settled on a divorce, and my father was gone for good. You know, it seemed like Mother hated him for what he did, but I got the impression that underneath it all, she still loved him. It soon became apparent that living in Crossbell, the state that robbed her of her love, would be too much to bear. My mother left to go with relatives in Erebonio. It was then that I was taken in by my grandfather, who raised me into the person I am today.
It's funny how it seems like a lot of people are always going to either Erebonia or Calvar, but no one's ever like, then they hopped over to fucking Liberl. It's like, you expect someone to say like, yeah, so they went to Liberl, and and then I'll be like, I remember them or something. Not really, though. But I guess Liberl is technically a bit further away. Like, Erebonia and Calvar are literally like fucking ass ends against this place.
That was the reason I was drawn to following him down the path of politics. It wasn't due to any desire to avenge my father or anything like that. I just couldn't understand it. How could a family so happy and loving end up falling apart so completely? After I made my decision, Grandfather began to help me. I studied abroad all over the continent, focusing on politics and economics. However, the more I studied, the more I realized how complicated of a quagmire Crossbell's situation truly was. Caught between the Empire and the Republic, our justice, our interests are pulled apart by the gravity of their immense power, entangled with their own, and distorted beyond all recognition. It was there I hit a wall, an insurmountable barrier in my way.
Barrier! A barrier. You don't say. Oh my god.
The same one my father faced, and the one I'm sure my grandfather faces as well. Do you know who represents the government of Crossbell State, Lloyd?
Isn't it Mayor MacDowell?
Well, yes, but he's not the only one. It's actually both the Crossbell City Mayor and the Speaker of the Diet. Grandfather and the Imperial faction Speaker Hartman jointly represent our government. That's how we operate, according to state law.
Sounds like I should have studied a bit more. But wait, why did Crossbell adopt such a divided system in the first place?
It's obvious, isn't it? If two representatives from opposite factions have equal authority, they can hinder things for each other, making political reform nearly impossible.
No way. But now you mention it, it does make sense.
Oh. Why did Crossbell adopt so they actually don't want reform? Like literally the government is constructed the way it is to stop reform? So that we are literally always going to be like reliant on like these mafiosos or something.
With two people on top, one second easily sabotage the other if they try to push some sort of reform through. The fact that this happens is a tragic inevitability, given Crossbell's founding. 70 years ago, Crossbell was born from a mutual agreement between Ereboni and Calvard. In fact, the state's founders were, themselves, imperial and republican lawyers. Seeing the current state of Crossbell, I can't help but think of it as a curse.
Oh, was it like this? Was it like, okay. I'm sorry, I'm like absorbing all this information. So, it was born between a mutual agreement. In fact, the state's founders were themselves imperial. So, is it like, all right, so we have to have these two sides here. And one represented Ereboni and one represented Calvard. Before it became just like Crossbell. So, they always have these two sides that are always at each other's, at odds with each other, right? Maybe?
I was at a loss. If I were to continue into the world of politics, that same curse would grab me by the neck and drag me under, just like my father. That's why I decided on a new approach, one my family hadn't yet tried.
And that was the CPD.
Yes. From there I told myself I could see Crossbell's twisted reality firsthand, without looking through the muddied lens of politics. I convinced myself that the experiences I gained here would one day be my secret weapon when I finally joined Crossbell's political world. The reform that my father failed to achieve and grandfather is unable to pursue. I thought this new perspective would be the key to finally making it a reality.
Maybe.
But perhaps I was just lying to myself. Perhaps I was just running away. Everything that happened today, I knew it was likely I'd encounter those issues. But still, the reality of things was even colder and crueler than I imagined. When confronted with it, I was at a loss. Maybe I'm incapable of doing anything on my own after all. Maybe I'm just a broken little girl, abandoned by her mother and father.
So what?
Huh?
You try way too hard to be perfect, Elie. I can't afford to fail. I need to take care of everything myself, shoulder every responsibility. That's the way you've been thinking, isn't it?
That's not...
Today was probably our roughest day yet. Being ridiculed, having to hear that all of our efforts are in vain. But think about it. Aren't those the things we signed up for when we joined the SSS? Remember, Elie, there may be barriers we can't get over today, but that doesn't mean we won't be able to get over them tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Right now, the barrier that stands before us is the threat letter case. And even though the First Division has taken it over, I say we continue investigating independently from them.
What? But is there even anything else we can do at this point?
Sure, First Division may be great at what they do, but even so, it's obvious that they're stuck in a cop's mindset, only adhering to a traditional logic. Maybe a new perspective is exactly what's needed to crack this case. At least, that's how I feel about things.
Lloyd.
Just like how you joined the CPD to gain a new perspective on Crossbell, right? If we're somehow able to solve this case, then I'm sure that means your goal isn't out of reach either. Of course, I really shouldn't compare our investigation to Crossbell's underlying issues. But what we need right now is the experience of overcoming these kinds of obstacles. If we keep clearing the small barriers one by one, then someday we'll have the power to get over the big ones too.
In these 2 months we've been together, I've come to realize something. You have your own troubles you're working to overcome, don't you? So, how are you able to stay so optimistic?
Well, let's see. Maybe it's because I have someone I'm trying to catch up to. Though, that in itself may be a problem.
I think I understand. But I'm not as strong as you are. I'm just so tired of it all. I didn't come up here with the intention of talking so much about my past, but I just couldn't keep it bottled up anymore. At this rate, I'm only going to drag the team down. And if that's the case, I should probably...
Elie. We need you, Elie. Your profound knowledge, your negotiation skills, your sharpshooting, your sense of justice. If we're going to stand up to this city, we're going to need you.
But...
That's not it, though. While all of that's true, my point is this. I'd be happy if you decided to stay by my side, Elie.
What?
Dang it.
We were a bit of a mess at the start, but I feel like we've really started to become a team over these past 2 months. Even when we're bombarded with the stress of daily life, we make time for the small things, like deciding whose turn it is to cook, and whose turn it is to get the fucking peculiar item this time. We've all come to trust in everyone's individual strengths. It's not every day you find teammates like that.
Well,
We may still be rookies, sure. It's too early for us to be able to tackle every problem by ourselves, but it's also too early for us to give in and despair and give up trying to fix things. We'll tackle each day head on, do whatever we can, keep relentlessly confronting the status quo. And if that somehow fails, we'll just come up with a new plan. Together. You, me, Randy, and Tio. And despite the way he acts, the Chief is always doing everything he can to support us from the side. Heck, even Zeit has our backs now, whoever the fuck he is. So don't forget, Elie. You're not alone.
You're absolutely right. I'm not alone. How could I have forgotten something so important? Thank you, Lloyd. Even though it won't be easy to solve all my problems, I do feel a little better now.
Glad to hear it.
Still, apart from the lines that sounded like they came straight out of a teen drama, I was a bit surprised.
I'm painfully aware of how cheesy they were, okay? What do you mean by surprised, Elie?
Because, well, talking about how I'm needed and telling me that you want me by your side. I thought you were confessing your love to me.
I am. Come here, baby. Confessing? Oh, wait, that's not what I meant at all. Or is it?
Oh? So you're saying I'm not good enough then?
Oh, yeah, you know that's not it. Oh, come on, you're just teasing me now, aren't you?
Just a little payback. But you really should be more careful, Lloyd. You may not realize you're doing it, but you really have the potential to be a serious womanizer.
Hey, hold on a second. I understand if you were talking about Randy, but why me?
The fact that you don't even know you're doing it makes it all the worse. Good grief, Lloyd.
Good grief. She say yari yari to say. Nope.
Can't believe just hearing those words make my heart start beating so fast.
Oh shit. Game's starting to ship the fuck out of these two now, right? Oh my god. Get in there, Lord.
Huh? What was that?
Nothing. But anyway, I'm sorry I wasn't there when you reported the chief. Did you guys come up with a plan for how to continue our investigation?
No, not yet. Right now, the case hinges on figuring out what Yin hopes to accomplish. Tomorrow we can ask around and see if we find some sort of lead.
Sounds good. Thanks to you, I have a feeling that I'll be sleeping soundly tonight. How about we hold a meeting tomorrow morning if we get some much needed rest?
Sounds like a plan.
Whoa, what the hell? Lloyd and Elie learned Star Blast? The fuck?
By spending 100 CP, a powerful combination attack can be unleashed.
Oh, fuck my fucking balls. That's cool.
Ooh, that's neat.
As the characters bond with each other, we get like cool, like dual super attacks. That was a really good cutscene, by the way. That was very insightful about who Elie is as a person. It's really neat. It also is very interesting about the whole politics of Crossbell, right?
That concludes this week's report. The warhounds I've trained may prove troublesome. If Master Yin were available, he would easily compensate for our lack of force.
Very well. We shall continue with all our current operating protocols within the city. In addition, recall half of our personnel currently dispatched to Altair.
Understood. I shall take my leave, Master Sao. Have a pleasant evening.
Yes, to you as well.
This guy's a shrewd one.
How troublesome. I'd rather not have to request the Elder's assistance. Such help would come with a heavy debt. If only Master Yin were more cooperative, our plans would be proceeding splendidly.
Master Yin, huh?
Worry not. I plan to uphold my end of the bargain.
Oh. Oh.
It shouldn't surprise me that you were eavesdropping. Dear me, I fear I may have made a few slips of the tongue.
Please, we both know you said exactly as much as you wanted me to hear. Just as cunning as ever.
Me? Oh, goodness, no. I'm no match for you. So, to what do I owe this visit?
Damn nice shoes, bro.
Are you perhaps in the mood to call some warhounds for us?
Your subordinates are far more than capable enough to handle that matter. My role is to take the care of Ravash's main force, beginning with that man, Garcia. That was what you hired me for, was it not?
Oh dear, you truly are no fun. It's come to my attention that you've become entangled with Arkansas for some reason. I'll have you know that CPD is quite good at their jobs, so don't do anything that will bring us trouble.
Do I make myself clear? No need to worry. More importantly, what is your impression of this special support section?
Oh, so that's what you come here for. Let's see. They are an intriguing combination of young people. Their leader, Lloyd, most of all. He's perfectly aware of his weakness, yet he continues to push forward with the determination. He seems to have a strong intuition as well. To be honest, I quite like people like him.
I was not asking you about your taste. What about the other members?
Again, each of them proves to be quite intriguing in their own way. Mayor MacDowell's granddaughter possesses a keen sense of diplomacy and operates as the team's administrator. As for the girl from the Epstein Foundation, while her orbital staff itself is fascinating, I suspect she has some special qualities of her own. Lastly, we have our red-headed fellow. He has a certain air about him, one not dissimilar to our own.
Oh, that's interesting. Trying to say that he was originally an assassin or something. Or worked for the mafia.
Intriguing indeed. I must ask, why have you taken such a great interest in them?
I simply wished to put them to a little test. I was curious to find out if they are worthy of taking on a request from Yin.
Huh.
God, not again! Oh!
Isn't it a bit ridiculous? Despite all the work we put in, we had no choice but to hand the case over to the First Division. If Rishi hadn't asked us in the first place, everything we uncover would have stayed hidden.
Yeah, you're right. If only there was some kind of diversion that would allow us to continue investigating. Let's think for a minute. Who would know about Yin in the first place?
Well, obviously Heiyue, considering that's his current employer. And then there's their rival, Ravash, in the First Division, who's tracking Heiyue's movements, according to Dudley. From there, we can assume that Speaker Hartman, who's closely tied to Ravash, knows about him as well.
That's the man you mentioned yesterday, right, Elie?
Yes, he's a career politician who more or less rules over the Diet, serving as the leader of the Imperial faction. Honestly, it wouldn't be far-fetched to say he's Ravash's greatest supporter.
Speaker Hartman, huh?
Incidentally, almost all of Grandfather's reform bills were crushed by this man.
Ah. I've always heard his name, but I never knew just how much power he had. If he's tied to Ravash, though, then Yin would be a threat to him as well, I imagine.
That's not... Hartman's not the guy that we're... No, that's Speaker. The other one was Chancellor Chancellor Osborne. That's his name. Yeah, it's not that guy. It's funny, we really haven't heard much about him. We read about him in the paper at one point, but we haven't seen him really at all in this. I figured he'd be a major focus in this, but not really yet.
Yes, which means they wouldn't have much of a connection.
Tio? Randy?
You two look completely bewildered. Is there something we're missing?
No, it's just...
You seem to be in a much better mood today, Elie. I guess so. Sorry about yesterday, everyone. I wasn't acting like myself. But I'm fine now, and I don't tend to be a burden to the team anymore.
You've never been a burden to us, Elie. Quite the opposite, actually. You help us out all the time. I mean, look at us now. Thanks to your political knowledge, we're making progress by leaps and bounds.
Oh, do you really think so?
Something smells fishy.
Agreed. Something is off. Very off. Wait a minute, you two.
You know, now I think of it, I could swear I heard a pair of voices chatting away on the roof of my window. I wonder.
Congratulations, Lloyd and Elie. I wish the best for you two.
Hold on. We didn't do anything that deserves a congratulations, right, Elie?
Yes. I mean, no. We were just talking about life and other things of that nature.
Life, eh? Yeah, I talk life with the ladies now and again. So tell me, how far did you two go?
We just did it right there on the roof for everyone to see. Kappa was watching from the corner. Randy! Ah!
Please, Tio's sitting right there. She doesn't know where babies come from. In fact, I do. I actually have a book about that. Shut up, Tio! How far did you go? Is Randy referring to the intimacy people engage in while in romantic relationships?
I fucking knew.
Are you guys talking about the fucking?
Nope, not at all.
Lloyd and Elie.
Sitting in a tree.
Yes, ma'am.
Sheesh. Me and Elie together? Romantically? You guys know that wouldn't happen.
Huh?
I mean, I don't think we're all that compatible. Can't really imagine our relationship going that way. Right, Elie? Right. Elie? Right? What's the matter?
You idiot.
You stepped right on a landmine. Oh yes, you were so fucking right, Lloyd. All I did was ask for you for some advice on a very unimportant subject, that's all. And there most definitely wasn't any sort of romantic atmosphere, like you oh so gracefully point out, you fucker!
All right. Wow. Damn, Lloyd is so oblivious. Holy dumb shit. Holy dumb god dang ding dong doodly shit. He's way more fucking oblivious than Joshua. And honestly, almost even more oblivious than Estelle, at least in regards to like this kind of stuff. I mean, fine, no, Estelle was definitely, Estelle's very in tune with like people's emotions and relationships and things like that. That's the one thing she is not oblivious about. But holy dumb shit is Lloyd, that like mega oblivious.
You know, by incompatible, I only meant that we don't exactly make a good match.
Yes, she knows that, Lloyd.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill you!
Sorry.
Well, either way, glad to see you got some more fire on you today, Mademoiselle.
Ah, yes, thank goodness. I was not sure whether or not you were going to stay with the CPD. I'm sorry, I never meant to make you all worry. I don't know where the future will take me, but right now I know this is where I'm meant to be. So everyone, I'm happy that I get to keep working with you.
Elie.
So am I, Elie.
Heh, damn straight. Besides, doubt we get much done around here without you to keep us in line.
I wouldn't have to be so stern all the time if you didn't try to wander off to the casino every other day, Randy. Well, that's enough of that. What should we do about the investigation from here on out?
Good question.
We could always attempt to corner Yin with a different approach than the one with the First Division is using. However, that unfortunately does not do much to narrow our options down.
In that case, I've got an idea. How about we have ourselves a trip to Calvar's eastern quarter? I bet we find a few clues about Yin there.
Oh, huh? Why didn't I think of that?
But how would the department even authorize a business trip to a foreign country? The eastern quarter is far outside of our jurisdiction, after all.
Wow, are we actually gonna go to the Calvard?
Tio?
What are you doing? I was contemplating looking into the police database a bit more. Perhaps I would be able to learn about the First Division's movements and so on. However, I already searched it last night, so there may not be much in the way of new information.
Let's try it anyway.
He's sitting around here doing nothing. You've got mail.
Ah,
What's wrong?
how strange. It seems as though we have received an orb mail.
We did get mail.
What's that again?
Aren't they essentially letters that can be sent from terminal to terminal? Precisely. The peculiar thing is despite being extremely useful, almost no one in the CPD uses the functionality. Most likely because not many officers are trained to use keyboards.
And I'm one of them, unfortunately.
Yeah, you like fucking type that shit single-fingered, like an old man. Lloyd.
Thanks, Randy.
Well, who's it from?
Let me check. What?
What is it?
Who would send us?
Blah, blah, blah. I, Yin, hereby submit my support request. Overcome this trial and face me. Only then will I grant you your mission.
It's him.
Is this some kind of joke?
Tio, where was this mail sent from? Definitely not the police department. Got it. It was sent from the International Bank of Crossbell, otherwise known as the IBC.
What does this mean?
The IBC's that bank that rakes in mirror from all over Zemuria, right? Why the hell would a place like that be sending us prank mail?
Why do you assume I would know? I can say, however, that this mail was definitely sent from an IBC terminal. I have no way of knowing who sent it, though.
Could it possibly be that Yin infiltrated the IBC?
It's not out of the question. The IBC building is home to quite a few external companies and organizations. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's an Epstein Foundation office too. That is correct. An acquaintance of mine works there.
We know. We've run into him.
However, I should have been more clear. The orbital mail was sent directly from the IBC's main terminal. Because of that, I think the possibility of an external company being involved is low.
Well, we won't know until we ask them. I want our investigation to fly under the First Division's radar, but really don't have any other choice.
Yeah, going undercover this time might be a little tricky. Should we hurry up and check it out before they get in our way again?
Actually, we may be able to perform our search in secret after all.
Really?
How exactly? My best friend's father works at the IBC. If I explain the situation to him, he might give us a hand.
You think so?
Hey, ain't that convenient? Well, Mademoiselle, you got more connections than you know what to do with, don't you?
I have a decent amount. Unfortunately, I have no way of knowing whether or not he's in Crossbell City, given how hectic his schedule is. What sort of position does he hold there? You may have heard of him, actually. His name is Dieter Croy.
You guys told me that guy's name is not Dieter. His name it's pronounced Dieter.
What?
Ah,
What? He famous or something?
I'll say. Honestly, you could make the argument that he's just as well known as Ilia.
Dieter Croy. He is one of the continent's most wealthy individuals and a leading figure in the Zemurian economy, as well as the current CEO of the International Bank of Crossbell.
Oh.
He's the top dog of the whole freaking bank.
He was originally an old friend of my father's, but he's also kept a friendly relationship with my grandfather. Because of that, I've known him a good portion of my life. And his daughter is one of my closest childhood friends.
Wow, that's amazing. But even if he is the CEO, we won't be able to do much if he's not there.
You're right. I heard that he spends almost half the year abroad on business trips.
It's not like his child's one of her close childhood friends. Not saying it's Ilia, right? Wait, no. Wait, sorry. Ilia was child friends with Cecile. Sorry, you might be a little confused here.
Nevertheless, there's no harm in trying, is there? Even if he isn't in town, my friend might be. She may even be able to help us.
Let's do it then. We're getting somewhere with the investigation now, at least, but...
Are you worried about the intentions behind the Ord mail? It was written similarly to the threat letter, but his reason for sending it remains unclear.
Well, he went out of his way to send us a challenge. It'd be rude of us to not take the bait, you know.
Agreed. Shall we head to the IBC then?
Oh, Lord. I assume we got more stuff, too. Oh, God, yes, we do. Holy dumb shit. Oh, my God, we're going to have so much to do next episode. Fishing for ingredients. Hurry over to Long Lao. Testament training. To help us improve our combat, desired duration to 3 hours. Oh, my God. Okay. Rare herb retrieval. Dr. Lago. Acquire certain herb in the internal medicine research. I will share more details at St. Ursula's. Okay. Usual monster extermination mission. Search for the oversleeping doctor. Oh, is this fucking... yeah, Chief Ursuline. His infamous sleeping in... Wow. Isn't this amazing? Again, we've been building up to this. We literally have been seeing this. Every time I go there, about this Chief Ursuline never gets up on time. This past news, she has reported him. Roan, who always wakes her up, checked in the dorms, so there's nobody in the room. She was always late, but she shows up sooner or later. I've been hearing rumors that she's been in trouble about something lately. Anyway, just in case you know, could you help search for our wayward chief? For details, head for the nurse Martha nurse station. Okay. All right, cool. All right, guys, this seems like a good spot to end things here for now. Oh boy, another new day. You know what that means? Time to fucking talk to literally everyone in the entire planet and do some quests. I imagine we're going to be probably doing most of that next episode. But it's fun, man. And it is cool to see like you're talking with someone, you remember this thing, and then you get a quest involving this thing, right? Which will then inevitably move their like storyline forward in some way as well, right? But that was good. I really liked the talk between Lloyd and Elie on the roof. Just getting to know her and her like reasons was really interesting. Cool characters, man.
But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoy this episode. If it did, please do a like and a favorite and subscribe if you're not already. Become a picky penguin aboard the SLP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.